Hi everyone, this is Kay and you're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome and welcome back. Thanks for joining with me. I'm very happy to be here with you today. We're going to do a general reading for the collective. And we're going to start with the Call Up Baron Reads Oracle cards for Oracle of the Wisdom or Wisdom of the Oracle. That's me saying everything's backwards for me. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit. Thank you so much for enveloping me in your beautiful angelic wings of love, protection, and guidance. Will you please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards for the collective and to help me see clearly? Thank you. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, what does the viewers of this video need to and want to know for today? For today's date, it is, what is it? It's Tuesday? Wow. Tuesday, February 13th. Wow. Okay, 2024. All right, guys. Shall I? I guess we're going to try and use all these. There's a deep inner knowing you have that there is an enchanting gift coming your way. 9, 27. Treasure Island. It's going to be like you're going to feel like you're just so blessed. Treasure Island with the here and now. Being in the here and now, you're able to clean it up instead of sitting in the past, right? Sitting in the past or thinking too much about the future. You can't make an effect in your life from any of those two perspectives, the past and the future. All you can do is deal with what's going on right now. And a loyal heart is kind of like like a soulmate connection. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a lot of cards. So I think in summary, that something's going to happen. You just feel it. Being in the here and now, you're able to clear out your energy, cleaning it up, right? Clearing out your energy of pessimism or doubt, fear, because there is a heart that is loyal to you that you're going to learn about. Let me have a look. See, I want to check this one out and this one. Exchanging gifts is really, it's really about, kind of like that, I guess like the 6 of Pentacles. Let's just look at that one first. 27. Keep going back and forth because I'm not thinking. 27, essential meaning, the law of giving and receiving, currency, trade-offs, weighing costs and determining values. You're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. Wow. You have everything you need to seize them, yet in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. For a relationship, love is an exchange of life force energy between two beings. It grows exponentially when it's reciprocated. You must give and receive in order for love to flourish in abundance. I think you're entering into a time, and you know this. You have this intuitive sense, a deep knowing in your gut that there's somebody that's going to come in with you and you're going to have an equal give and take. You're going to connect and have an equal, fair give and take. And this, I would have to say, is somebody from the past coming back to you who wasn't fair to you in the past. Spirit wants you to start accepting all the blessings waiting for you, as well as offer the same gift in return. Open your heart and allow it to be filled. Let love in and let it flow out of you too. Love is truly yours today. Wow. So Treasure Island, stay in the here and now. In other words, forget your past, especially when it comes to somebody who's coming back from the past, is what this is saying. Somebody who has been always in your heart and is loyal to you now. Okay, they've cleaned themselves up. You're able to clean up your energy so that you're ready to receive, right? Ready to receive from a loyal heart. Wow, it must be time. Valentine's just tomorrow, right? So 35. 35. A loyal. Oh, I was going to look at Treasure Island. Let's look at that first. Okay, Treasure Island. The law of attraction brings dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere, and financial gains in the sharing of good fortunes. The Oracle's message to you is you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. So just be open to opening to the gifts that this return of somebody, this reconnection with somebody has to offer you. Like, don't shut them down unless you're not in the energy of wanting to have anything to do with them at all. You're still like in a very raw energy of very much remembering the past, and that you might have this belief that you could never forgive them, which is not true. But you know, when you settle on that belief because of the pain you've been in with what happened in the past, you haven't been able to heal and not forget it, but just be accepting for what it was then. It needed to happen, in other words. Unfortunately, yes. So that you could grow and, grow in forgiveness, right? So if you're not quite there yet, don't beat yourself up. It is a process and it does take time. Okay, but if for the others who are, they've grown to the point where they're really quite a lot more open to listening and finding out, like hearing the person out, right? As to why they did what they did when they did it. So, if you're the one, you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of all of it, you hit the jackpot. So just know that that when you see X marks the spot, like, pay attention. So when that person shows up, then that should be a sign to you. But in whatever way, electronically they show up, like through email, text messages, social media, or in person, or by card, letter, whatever. That's an X marks the spot kind of spot. But what the Oracle is saying is that you have to have your energy ready to be the recipient of that exchange offer, to be able to be in receptive mode. Okay? Your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems. Well, that's for people who are already together. Now is a time of discovery. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms and love is in the air. Well, right? Valentine's is tomorrow. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. Oh yeah, the loyal heart. Okay, last card we're going to look at, 35. I'm pretty sure, but I might be wrong. Oh no, that's soulmates there. Is 41. Soulmates is 41. That's what I was thinking this one was. But let's check out 35. 35 is loyal heart, essentially meaning fidelity, loyalty, and devotion. Oh my goodness, they're saying that this person that's coming back in, that you have a deep knowing about, your intuitiveness, that there's a return to you, all right, and that this person is now deeply devoted and loyal to you and you alone. Evidence of this loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There's the exchanging gifts. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart, right there. Know that spirit is always loyal to you. No matter the outer circumstances in your life, trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved, always divinely protected and divinely directed. In a relationship, your partnerships, friendships, and romantic relationships all have many qualities in common right now. Wow. Honest devotion, a faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you as loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. Now is the time for heartfelt commitments. Yes. So, yeah, looks like someone's coming back, and just make sure you're in the house, in the here and now, not looking at the past. Okay, keep your focus on the past. Allow your past to go, to let it go. Have a clean slate with this person. Clean slate, clean it up, clean up your energy. Be in receptive mode. Okay, because this person's showing up to show you how loyal and devoted they are to you now. Okay, and that's your treasure. That's your treasure. That love that that person has discovered within themselves for you, they want to give it to you. And you have hit the jackpot, you know, especially if you've been waiting and you've been wanting and dreaming about this person returning to you in your life. So let's get past, present, and future. So that's an overall here, telling you that somebody's coming back to you, maybe even as soon as tomorrow, with depending on where you are in the world. If you're in the southern hemisphere, tomorrow is already today, I suspect. So let's have a look-see, see what Archangel Michael has to say about past, present, and future energies. Okay, here we go. Past, please. Woman. Wow, that came up here yesterday, didn't it? And how does that happen with all these cards? Okay, present day is the Falcon. Rising above, ability, strategy, skills, focus, a transition, changes, higher self, third eye, far-reaching vision. So they're asking you to have a vision that comes from your higher self. You know, your spirit, your soul. Loons. Well, I'm familiar with loons. This is a Canadian bird. I think it is the bird of Canada. Deeply committed. There. Loyal heart. Yeah, these two mate for life too, I think. Uncommon bonds. Family manifest. Family. Manifest deepest desires, all in for what you love, all in for what you love. Reawaken lost hopes. That's what loons stand for. Interesting. I did not know that. Okay. Let's get some Gilded Reverie and Kipper for these past, present, and future. Please, Archangel Michael. Past, the woman. Is this the... I feel like I'm talking to a feminine because of these cards here. So we shall see. That's a deep knowing that there's going to be equal give and take, equal reciprocity when that person, that you know, your love interest, person of interest comes back to you. And then bada bing, you hit the jackpot, because that's exactly what you've been waiting for. And as long as you stay in the here and now and clean up your energy from the past, letting go of any you know, hard feelings you have about what they did or didn't do in the past that hurt you, you will have an equal give and take exchange from somebody who's very loyal and devoted to you now. Okay, so let's talk about the past energy of the woman, please. It's interesting, that's a past energy. Let's find out. Could be girlfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest, feminine, or you, the querent. Tick-tock time. That tick-tock came out yesterday too. Not that one, but in this deck here. And then we have the polar bear, which is all about strength, you know, pushing forward, taking care, pushing forward with strength and confidence, and pure of heart, pure intention, pure intention. Okay, present day with Falcon, please. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. Rising above, ability, skill, focus at transition, changes, higher self, third eye, far-reaching vision. Having a much higher vision will allow you to stay in the here and now and to clean up your energy, letting the past go. You become somebody who is ready to receive. Here is the Tower, which is different than the Tower of the Tarot. We got the Book of Knowledge, something you needed to know. All right, and Loons, please, Archangel Michael. I think I'm going to pull these down so I can see that. Deep knowing. Same with these guys here. Yeah, we'll just keep that one there. Okay, the Star, that's guidance and healing. And then the Mountain, which could be like a force to be reckoned with and not just a delay. When you're being guided, let's see, you know, you're a force to be reckoned with. In other words, nobody can stand in your way for what it is that you want. Manifest your deepest desires, and you're all in for what you love. You've reawakened lost hopes so that you have become a force. I think of these two like this. A force to be reckoned with, because this is a force right here. Strength and courage, confidence. And this is like, I'm standing here steady as a rock. I'm security, I'm safe, I'm confident. I am a force to be reckoned with. No one is going to be able to take advantage of me. I'm a mountain, right? I'm a rock. I'm a mountain. How does anyone take advantage of a mountain? Okay, so tea leaves. That's great. I've already shuffled, and we're just going to go ahead. This one wants to come out, and it says heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Oh my goodness. Woo, woo, woo. I need to. Okay, purse, but pay attention to your finances. Okay, and now for present day. Butterfly, there's a transition. Let's see, a transition where the Falcon here has that on there. A change for the better. Cleaning it up, yeah, changes here and now. You're changing your mind's focus. You know what you've been focused on for maybe a long time. You've been cleaning yourself up, and hallelujah to you, collective. You've been really doing the work on yourself. You should be really, really proud of you. I am. And so you've been deeply committed to making, like letting things go that no longer serve you in your life, like those memories of what happened in the past between you and your person of interest. Near future is lying, time to act. I mean, you can't get more certain than that. This was divine timing. Oh, I just love this. I love this. This is this reading. Wow. Okay, Archangel Michael. It's so magical already. I just feel the magic coming off of it. Maybe, you know, with all this glitters and fairies and just pretty colors of fantasy colors. Yeah, Treasure Island. Opening up a gold box with hearts and golden stars coming out of it on top of the actual treasure itself. Right. Okay. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what do we have for the past energy? We have the Hermit. I just about said the heart. The Hermit. Okay. And the Ace of Swords. Okay. Awesome energies. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So what about the Falcon, the Tower, the Book, and the Butterfly energies? Okay. We have the Seven of Swords. All right. Transitioning. And the Seven of Wands. Yay. Okay. Using your skills in the sevens, right? Seven's like divine number. 7 and 7 is the Temperance card. 7 plus 7 is 14, and that's Temperance card. So you're finding some balance, some peace between a 7 of Swords and a 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is about erecting healthy boundaries. And even that might be your own healthy boundary where you commit to yourself saying, I'm not doing this anymore. This 7 of Swords business, that just has gotten me into a lot of hot water. I've hurt a lot of people and I've hurt myself ultimately. I'm not doing it anymore. So my boundary is that every time I think of doing something in the old way with old patterns of thinking and behaviors, I'm going to make sure that I catch myself. That's a boundary. I'm going to catch myself. I'm going to become aware of it right away, as quickly as possible, and I'm going to stop it, right? Because in the tarot, it shows you on top of a platform with these people down below poking sticks at you. And you're fighting them off. So the old sticks, the old way of doing, like those people would have all that old mindset. They know you of the old. They know you of the old you. And so they would expect you to behave probably in the 7 of Swords. So they want you to, maybe they come to you and say, hey, I got this great idea. Why don't we do this, that, and anything else? And why don't we do it in a way that, you know, the person that we're trying to get one over on doesn't even know it. And then we get all, you know, we come out smelling like roses, and they'll know nothing, you know. They won't be, you know, it'll just go right above them. They won't even notice. So you'll say, no. That sounded like it could have been a great idea back in the day, but no, I'm not doing that. Not anymore. I've changed my ways. I've become a better person, different. I've cleaned myself up. Now I'm not talking to the feminine here. Now I'm talking to the masculine who was in this 7 of Swords energy. And hey, you might have been too at one point in time. Maybe you were when you met this person. I don't know. But let's move forward. Near future, please, with the Loon, the Star of Guidance and Healing, and they're forced to be reckoned with Mountain. Okay, with the Lion, who's also another force. That's the courage and strength as well. You got a lot of strength here. Strength and confidence. Strength and, you know, confidence. Like, I'm a rock, you know, a very large rock. What are you going to do to me, right? And then the Lion, who is like, oh, roar, you know, I roar and you run. Strength and courage. All right, Archangel Michael, how much fun this is. This is the Knight of Wands, okay? The Knight of Wands. This is the 2 of Coins. All right, guys, we've got our cards. The Hermit, Ace of Swords, 7 of Wands, and the 2 of Coins. Well, so in the past, there was somebody, you were somebody. Okay, you were somebody that that ran into somebody. In the past, you were someone else. That's it. You were someone else than you are today. Yep. You were someone else than you were someone else than you are today. You've cleaned yourself up too. You become a loyal heart. You become, you know, more deeply in touch with your inner self. You're more intuitive. You're more open, more loving. Your heart is more like affectionate and caring towards yourself and others. You in the past, you've opened up. You learned how to open up your heart. Okay, and it could be as a result of having a relationship with somebody that helped you open up your heart. But it was time. It was the divine timing for you in the past to change who you were. Okay, this is more like who you are now. You were someone else in the past, like you were a different character of this kind of energy. Okay, to some level, whatever that was for you. Feminine, collective. Excuse me. But, you know, all that this purse one here, pay attention to your finances, could very well just talk about how people, they've taken from you in one form or another. And it could be money. It could be that it left you feeling like lack-minded, make you feeling like you are without. And it hurt. And it made you angry. But yeah, it gave you the fuel to start looking within yourself, to find the purity, to have a pure heart. It was time for this. In the past, it was time. It was divinely timed. Like whatever you experienced, what I'm trying to say with this right here, is that whatever you experienced as hardship in the past, it was exactly what you needed, exactly when you needed it, for the purpose of you opening up your heart, healing and finding your courage. Even if you had to have the dark night of the soul to do that, you came out with truth. You came out with Ace of Swords, brand new path, walking in truth, clarity, and honesty. Not trickery, right? Not trickery, deception, even if it's self-deception. What am I doing? Self-deception. You become pure of heart, pure intentions now. You've changed. You become a different person than you were before this. It was a process. It was a transition, as we see here. It's a transition, you know. It takes a while. It's not like overnight, okay? It depends on how much sorrow and grief and pain and sadness and depression you sat in for. How long, right? That you just finally said, maybe you said every day, I can't do this again today. Not again today. And your day goes by and you're thinking, well, you know, I still feel like really lousy. I feel crappy. I don't want to feel like this, but I don't know what to do to not feel like this. So maybe you decide to get in with a counselor and you take counseling sessions. Along with, maybe you're reading and you're learning about meditation, or you're learning about soul contracts. Let's just say soul contracts, right? Soul Contracts is Carolyn Myss, M-Y-S-S, something like that. That's a really good book to read. I read that a long time ago, and it's a very good book to read. So Carolyn Myss, yeah, it's about soul contracts. So my first book where I started was Soulmates. It was called Soulmates by a Webster fellow. His last name's Webster. And it just drew me in. I read this, just not that big of a book, but I read the whole darn thing, you know, in a very short period of time. I'm just hungry and ready for it. It was time for me. It was time for me to become somebody as a force to be reckoned with, right? To become that force where you are going to be like a mother polar bear. You'd be protecting your cubs, right? You're young, very, very fierce. Where you're fierce for yourself now. You're protecting you, your inner child, the wounded child you had within you at the time before you started feeling, having these hardship experiences, but also during that time. But after that time, you start learning more. You just started, you know, opening up and just saying, I'm hungry for more, because I don't know how to get myself out of this. This funk, right? And it's depressing. I've taken medication now for depression or anxiety, whatever it is. I need to get out of it, because I just feel like I've been taken. Somebody said they loved me and then they left me. I've been taken. And maybe this person even stole money from you, for some of you, right? Not for everybody. But it put you into a dark night of the soul. But the good thing out of that, when you came out of it, look who you were. Someone who's awakened your heart to loving yourself and that wounded inner child within you. As a mother, a polar bear with all that maternal, fierce protection. That's what this card's about too. That maternal, fierce protection of your children, your cubs, right? And all you want now going forward is for you to be walking your path of truth. And that could be spiritual truth, because if it's your spiritual truth, then it's going to be your truth on the 3D, in the third dimension as well. So whatever 5th, 6th, and higher dimensions of truth, you're pulling it in to live your life, to walk it, to actually walk it in your third dimension on this planet, because this is 3D. So that's what you've done. You have been able to find out that you have this whole inner, like Akashic records of library to tap into at will through your inner work time, like meditation, prayer, asking the divine questions, asking for a sign that something that you might be thinking is true or not. You know that you have the divine all around you and within you, that all you ever have to do is ask for anything that you want to know about, anything that you want, and anything that you're going to do or about to do. Ask about it. Is this for my highest good? And ultimately for the highest good of all, because we're all connected through the hologram I talk about, with all the different points. We're all different points in the hologram, that lines from all of those points to each other, we're actually connected through our auras, right? So we're going to talk about the present energy now. The present energy is rising above, having a transition. This is rising above. This is cleaning yourself up. This is you staying in the here and now. I'm going to climb to the top of this tower where I can feel safe, because I'm going to be able to look out across the land, if that's your land, your environment, right? And it could be symbolic of an inner environment as well. So what's within is without, as above, so below. So you're looking for truth. You're still looking for truth and clarity. Okay, you're still looking to be able to make sure that you have a place to be that's going to be safe and secure for you. That's very important for you. You're going to, you're going to be actually checking in with higher education, but not. It could be, okay, I shouldn't say not. Could be that you're actually checking in to enroll in higher education so that you can become even more independent. Living independently, in the sense that you don't have to be afraid, because if you got a degree, you're going to have a good job and it's going to pay you well, kind of thing. So you might be turning to the books, quite literally. But if not, it's you going within. This is like a hermitage energy, where you stand alone while you're in your hermit kind of energy, which is the same kind of idea here. You are tapping into the Akashic records of your lifetime and of your many lifetimes. This is just not one lifetime. We are like multi-dimensional and multi-lifetime. Okay, so we are a very expanded being at the soul level. Okay, not at this 3D physical level, of course. We aren't. But at the soul level, we are. So we have a lot of experiences from many different lifetimes, not just on this planet, but somewhere else in the galaxy or universes, dimensions, whatever, realms. We have had many experiences, and they're all in here. And it's not just what we've had, it's what's to come too, depending on what our choices are, our decisions are. As we walk take one step to the next, we're always making a decision. Okay, I'm going to stay walking this way for a while. Oh, but I think I want to go that way. So you pivot this way, but you could have went this way, or you could have went this way, or you could have went this way. You could have even went this way, but you chose to go this way. So that's going to be a whole different path of experience than what you would have had if you stayed on this path or went this way or that way. You see, it's kind of like this is you right here, and you've always got these choices of what path to walk. It's a decision to make. Which path am I going to put my feet on today? Okay, what is important to you? So you're learning about all this stuff, and you're realizing that there's way more to you than you ever thought there was. And when you stay in the here and now, that's where you are actually in touch with your highest self. In the here and now, that's why prayer, meditation are fantastic tools for enlightenment, to find that inner peace, to become peaceful and calm, to be happy, to actually find inner happiness and to be sustained by that inner happiness. No more depression medication maybe for you, okay? And I say maybe only because I don't want anyone to think that I'm telling you that you should get off your depression medication. No, not at all. You must consult with your doctor to do that. So yeah, you're having a transition. You're in a transitionary period right now. You're leveling up again. You're having an awakening. You're changing even more than you did here. Whew. Yes, you've let go of the old sneaky ways and constructed some really great boundaries against anyone of the old that knew you as you were before. You've changed. Yep, you sure have. And you've become a heart on two legs, a soul on two legs, walking in your life like this, right? Heart on two legs. There you go. That's you now. That's what you're becoming. You are leveling up more. Your loyal heart, and it said in the book too when we read this, is that the divine is always loyal to you. Spirit is always loyal to you. So the loyal heart could simply be you're loyal to your soul now. You're loyal to yourself. And I say that because how many of us have been walking through life up until this point, or maybe even past this point, depending on how much you believe in it, in yourself, and your worthiness. Every one of us has been living, not really even paying much attention to our soul. We might have thoughts of God whenever things were not going so great and we need a little bit of spiritual support and just a reassurance. We might go to God and say, God, this is what's going on, and blah 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 blah, and you ask for help, right? Those would be about the only times that we really pay attention to our soul, really. And is that sad? Because our soul it's who we are. It's so sad that we really have not grown up and being taught to focus inward. It's always about this outward focus all the time. And your soul, although is out there, it is here within us. And that's where we have to connect with them, with our soul first, is going within and saying, like, just revealing it to yourself as an acknowledgement. I do have a soul, and my soul is in me, and apparently it speaks through my heart's desires. And for that reason, I want to get to know my soul. I want my soul and me to be like this. There, that's you and your soul. That's what you want, you and your soul. Because when you're doing that, you're actually doing this with God, our highest and most stillest. Yeah, and I don't say self, because self is not what a God is. God is stillness. When you start putting identities or separation, self, this is myself, that's yourself, that's separation. Then God is not still. So God, the God within you, right? That's when you really start to make a connection to the spiritual aspect of who you are, and then you really start changing your life in magnificent and miraculous ways. You talk about Treasure Island. Yep, and loyal hearts come into your life as a result. You attract loyal hearts to you. And one of them might be somebody that you know is coming back to you because you've got some sharing to do. And they have nothing but devotion and love and, you know, just like they're all for you. They're loyal to you. Near future? Okay, so we're in the here and now in the near future. You have come into the here and now. You have become somebody who's deeply committed to your soul, to your path in life, to yourself. Never mind. To yourself, which your soul supports. Okay, yourself is the physical self. The soul is the one that supports your physical self. Without your soul, your physical self couldn't exist. So you've been reawakened because you had been feeling like hopeless at some point in time. There's the depression and anxiety. Okay, but you've woken up to the divinity that's within you, knowing you have spirit guides and guardian angels who are always walking with you on your path. Beside you, before you, behind you, you are covered. You are a force to be reckoned with now. You have, it says it's a time to act. So guess what we're doing here? This is not the reverse Knight of Wands. Pardon me. It's not the reverse Knight of Wands. It is you being balanced, okay? This is your heart and your mind balanced at the same level. Same level. This is you kick-starting. Look at all those horses. Kick-starting a brand new, passionate life for yourself. As a result, you've got truth with you too. You've got heart with you. Love. You got somebody coming back to you. You're going to have a whole lot of fun with them right there. Knight of Wands. Two of you are going to have a whole lot of fun. And it's saying that act, you know how they say the final act in a play or whatever, that act is come. That it's not the final act, it's the act. That's a new act now is come. It's time to act. So this person coming in, that you know in deep inside they're coming, you know that they are showing up here in your near future. Okay, and they are deeply committed to you because you're deeply now have become committed to yourself. So whatever you are within, you're without, like outside of you, your environment represents it. So if you don't like your environment currently, which I wouldn't be talking to any collectors right now who would be saying that. I would need to say that too, that you don't like your environment, change it. You just change your mind about stuff, right? You let go of old perspectives and old things that have been dragging you down, holding you back, and stealing your life force energy from you. And this was it. You know, you've been gaining it back, your life force. You become a force. So yeah, the collectives that are watching this, feminines, okay, I wouldn't need to say to you that if you don't like what you see right now, change your mind. I don't need to, you got that, you get that. It's because whatever your environment looks like, your landscape that's within you, what does your landscape look like? When you get up here, the top of the tower, where you can see the entire landscape around you from a high vantage point, high perspective, right? What does it look like to you? Is it something that you're happy with? Is it something that you have worked hard to get this landscape to be like this within you? Or do you feel like you could do some more cleaning up, right? More cleaning up here, staying in the here and now, not living in the past or trying to figure out what your future is going to be like. Staying loyal to yourself and staying loyal to your divinity, to spirit, right? Stay, because they're loyal to you. It's an equal give and take with the divine all the time, no matter what's going on in your life. It's all the time. You just have to be in receptive mode. They're giving, but unless you're ready and open to receive, the giving just goes back into your warehouse. You know, your inheritance that's there for everybody has the same amount of inheritance. Believe it or not, the same amount of inheritance is given to every one of us. But we won't necessarily see it in our life because it depends on how here and now we are and cleaned up. higher vibe, right? As opposed to 3D lower vibe. When you start including the divine in you, you level up, you ascend, you awaken, you increase your vibration, which then opens up that storehouse of your inheritance of prosperity, abundance, great love, loving relationships, and you know, relationships with your children, relationships with your family, co-working, career, all the great things of all the departments in your life, you know, career, love, health, right, and finances is something else I can't think of. But all the departments of your life, there's a storehouse of abundance and prosperity just waiting to pour into and make it those areas of your life just so much bigger and better and expand it, and you're just going to be silly happy. Not every day, you know, even people who are highly awakened and enlightened are not silly happy every day. You know, they can be quite serious, you know, when it's appropriate. It's about being in the right frame of mind as it is appropriate. So guys, you know, this looks fantastic. I just love this for you. You know, it's time to act. You're going to be receiving some kind of message from this person that you know that's coming in back into your life. You're going to. And so I would say ask a question, whether that's about you and your future forward, whether you have someone that, you know, you're waiting to see if they're going to come back in your life, or you're just, you know, curious about whether or not they will, not waiting. That's fine, whatever. Or you're with somebody already. Just see what your future might look like in some area of your life, right? Let's find out what the angels have to say. Why do I have some cards this way? They may be ones I had from before. So let's shake it up again. Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, please give us some angel answers, okay? Please, for our feminine here, who has changed, who's done so much work on herself. God bless her. And He has been. God is blessing you with Treasure Island, because you're exchanging your gifts. Like, exchanging gifts too can also be like, okay, I have this gift, but I want a bigger, you know, energy of it. Like, for example, I'm intuitive, okay? Let's say I'm intuitive. I'm a knowing person, a deep knowing person. It's in my gut kind of thing. But I want to be able to, see, you know, more clairvoyant kind of gift. I want a more clairvoyant kind of gift that will also include the deep knowing, because when you see something, you're just going to right away know. When you have a vision, you're going to automatically just know. So you're like, I'm going to exchange this that I have for an upgraded version of it that includes clairvoyancy. That could be exchanging gifts, and the divine is saying, hey, yeah, we can do that. Okay, come on. Why are these cards? I don't know. Okay, let's go. Archangel Michael, can you please tell us the viewers have a question, and let's see if it gets answered, okay? It will. You just may not like it. Okay, here we go. We have take action. Didn't that say take action over here? Right there. Time to act. Yes, absolutely. You are balanced, and you're going to have so much fun. This Knight of Wands, he's all about, you know, having fun for a while over here. Over here, let's have some fun. Let's have a really great time. Then tomorrow we'll go and do something else. Have fun over there kind of thing. They're not into a long time type of, let's spend a long time having fun over here. All right, with this thing or this person. It's just kind of like fly by night kind of energy, but exciting, adventurous, spontaneous, and just a lot of fun. Okay, take action. Yes, take action. Yes, with the exclamation mark. I wanted to pull this card right here. Helpful people. Yes. Taking action. Yes. helpful people are available to you at all times, and it could be spirit. They're just saying helpful spirits, you see, because look, they got angels here all around. I think it's all angels. Might be the baby is not an angel, but I don't know. But it's helpful people, could be your spirit guides as well. Ask for help from others. So this could actually be people this time. Getting help from someone that you really look up to, that you have a lot of, good feelings about. You admire them, that kind of thing, and you take what they say to be something that's worth listening to. Okay, and ask your angels. So if this didn't answer your question, which probably it should have, then other people can help you, and angels, the spirit side of life is they're always waiting for you. I said the other day that until we actually start paying attention to our soul, we have all of us have spirit guides and guardian angels. Okay, all of us, every single one of us. They're all sitting on your couch in your living room right now, collecting dust, because they're waiting for you to ask. They're waiting for you to get up and for you to start taking action, in the sense that you're going to start learning more about who you are, like this one did, like you did, okay? Back in the day, and that's why you went through a dark night of the soul, through some kind of heartbreaking, heart-wrenching situation, but you came out of it on top. You did. It was all divine timing. It was perfect. It was supposed to be that way so that you could grow and become a different person than you were before that. Okay? So yeah, you just need to ask. That's all you do. And ask other people, and not just but take action. Ask them too. Ask. I hope that was helpful to you. I hope you really liked it. I did. Talk to you again tomorrow. Bye for now.